Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at some of the headlines. There's some really important stuff that I want to cover off regarding cryptocurrency. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to jump in the Discord. Absolutely free to join. Over 4,500 people talking about crypto 24/7. So definitely worth jumping into that. Link is in the description. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here on coin market cap. Now, the total market cap of all crypto is down 2.91% at the time of recording at just $922.34 billion, which is, it's coming down even more. And those people that were talking about the bottom is in, are going to be biting those nails right now, I kind of feel. Bitcoin at 18,962.51, down another 3.67% in the last 24 hours, but over 15% in the last 7 days. So, it's pulled back massively. And Ethereum's down to 1,328.99, down 3.91% in the last 24 hours, but 23.12% in the last 7 days. I can sit here and say that we tried to warn you when it came to Ethereum what to expect. Sell the news event. And ultimately, that's what it looks like it's played out to be, exactly how we articulated it to you. So let's get into some of the headlines. And the first one that I want to cover off is the fact that British regulator, the Financial Conduct Authority, has listed FTX crypto exchange as unauthorized firm. So unpicking this, what does this mean for UK crypto investors? Well, it means that you have less, claims if something goes wrong. So if it's a regulated and authorized firm in the UK, you got methods to complain and routes that you can go down that basically means that you have at least a more secure way to claim, right? If there's something that's not quite as it should be. But the fact that it's unauthorized means that basically, you are, in the words of the SCA, is you won't potentially be able to get your money back if something goes wrong, or seek compensation from the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, which is a benefit of being an authorized firm in the UK. So what does this mean? Ultimately, it means it's seen as a very risky play in the UK because they don't have permission for the regulator. So you expect to see some FCA headlines around this in the coming days, right? So wanted to bring this to you. It's really important that we cover these things off, because you won't be sort of able to claim that money back if something does go wrong, right? Moving on, and we've got crypto market bloodbath leads to $432 million in liquidations. And I don't want to go through the whole article and read through it. What I really want to get across, a message for people that are trading is make sure that you're using good risk management. Now, feel free to jump into our Patreon. We do have a trader tier. We've got lots of materials and resources there, and a fantastic team that also offer technical analysis on request as well. So definitely worth checking out our Patreon membership if that is of interest to you. Link is in the description of this video. But make sure that you've got good risk management. I would hate to think that any of our community are making up part of this $432 million worth of liquidations, because good risk management can save you from being in that group of people, right? It's really important. The next thing that I want to talk about, and this sort of gets a little bit more important as we sort of progress through these headlines, right? And that is that crypto exchange 𝗬𝗂𝗂𝒆, I think I'm pronouncing that right, to delist USDC in a boost for Binance stablecoin BUSD. So there's definitely something going on here when it comes to perhaps Coinbase and Circle and Binance, a bit of maybe like with Coinbase and Circle potentially struggling financially. I mean, I'm just guessing. Don't take this as gospel truth. It's just an opinion that maybe there's some sort of financial struggles going on that perhaps isn't public just yet, and Binance are pouncing, and other exchanges are following suit that are heavily linked to Binance in a way that's going to just make it even harder for the people that are involved in USDC to continue to operate. So I think there's some business games that are happening in the background. Just found this really interesting because I wouldn't be surprised if there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that people aren't aware of, and is definitely a boost for Binance and Binance's stablecoin BUSD. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. I think this is a real, topic, and I think it's going to be a topic that's going to be debated in the coming weeks and months. But, mark my words, I do think there's going to be more to this USDC, USDT story when it comes to Binance and BUSD. Something fishy or something that I just can't quite put my finger on is happening in the background. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Eager to understand what you think on this one, because I thought it was definitely one to highlight today. The next thing to cover off is the fact that ICO promoter 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪, I think that's how you pronounce it, charged with violating federal security laws. So the SEC basically suggests that this individual failed to disclose his compensation for his promotion of SPRK token in 2018. So why am I bringing this up? So there's a couple of reasons, right? The first being, as we always say on this channel, never take everybody at face value when it comes to watching videos on YouTube or following influencers on Twitter, for example, because there are groups of influencers that are working together and, are basically taking their followers for an absolute ride. And you see this with people, encouraging people to follow each other that are influencers are part of the same group, right? See this every Friday on Twitter at the minute. But, they're not all disclosing that, they're getting paid to endorse some of these projects. Now, this individual got either invested or got paid up to 5 million, to go through and promote this particular coin. I will link these articles in the Discord for you to read through at your leisure. And obviously this is basically what's been publicized in these. So, I'm not, 100% sure on all the facts, but, that's how I'm reading these articles. Okay. But, who is this guy? He's got a YouTube channel, 110,000 subscribers. He's also the CEO of Tokenmetrics, which for me is another concern when I kind of see here that they're doing an NFT drop, and there's talks of potentially owning some of Tokenmetrics in some sort of capacity off the back of some sort of sale. So look, these people, for me, I don't trust people that have been caught promoting things and not disclosing how much they were getting paid, or that they were even getting paid. And this is why Nick and myself always talk about making sure that you follow the right crypto influencers in this space. And always, even when you're following, people that you think are really good and honest and transparent in this space, still go away and do your own research, because there's no substitute for doing your own research. Couple that with, getting other people's opinions is vital, but ultimately you've got to make your own financial decisions. Nick and myself, for example, we're not financial advisors. We always say that you should treat this as educational purposes only, and that you should definitely do that research. There is absolutely no substitute for it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you got something of value from what I've covered in today's video. These are headlines that I pick out that I think are very important to be aware of and understand what's happening in this space. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.